Yo, 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 what up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike on Sports. And I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross. What up, people? We in this bitch, huh? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312 and catch me every day, Monday through Friday, Sunday, Thursday night, too, on the Boxing Voice, 9 o'clock a.m., 6 a.m. West Coast, and 2 p.m. UK. But today we're talking about a little football, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all seen the title of the script. Y'all seen Mike on Sports NFL Recap Week 12. Yes, sir. Week 12 is in the books, but we do have a game tonight, and I will be previewing the Lamar Jackson led Ravens against the Jared Goff led Rams. So let's get to these week games that we just had this weekend. Get to my faithful ESPN, you know what I'm saying, tracker right quick, and let's run through them right quick, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. On Thursday night football, we had the Texans defeating the Colts. Deshaun Watson finished the game 19 out of 30, 298 yards, two touchdowns. Will Fuller had 7 receptions, 140 yards. So the Texans beat the Colts. I think that the Texans, man, they're really a legit team in the AFC. They just got to do a better job at protecting Deshaun Watson. Other than that, the defense got to get to play a little bit better. But if they can protect Deshaun Watson, the Texans are going to have a chance against anybody because Deshaun Watson has that ick factor that he won't let his team lose. If he has anything to say about it or do about it, he will find a way to pull it out. The coach, Jacoby Brissett, led coach. I mean, what I mean, I was high on Jacoby, but just not, you know what I'm saying, not really um, killing, you know what I'm saying. 16 out of 25, 129 yards, 5.2 yards of average. I know running backs that probably ran for a higher average yesterday. You also have the QBR at a 40.8, quarterback rating at a 76.9. Not a very efficient day from Jacoby. Maybe some of the play calls could have been called better. Jonathan Williams, 26 carries on 104 yards. Carlos Hyde had 16 carries, 67 yards. And one of the best receivers in the league, DeAndre Hopkins, had 6 receptions, 94 yards, and two touchdowns, while T.Y. Hilton had 3 receptions, 18 yards for no touchdowns. So, in the matchup of star receivers, DeAndre Hopkins showed out. Ravens defense been getting better and better. They're going to win. Yeah, man. Ravens defense is always, well, not always, because they started off the year kind of slow, but the Ravens defense is always, you know what I'm saying, historically normally good. And with a coach like Jim Harbaugh, or John Harbaugh, who pays attention to detail like he does, that team is going to be ready and going to be a big threat in the playoffs. But we'll get to those niggas later on tonight. Yeah. James Winston almost was able. No, they were able to do it. They beat the Atlanta Falcons by the score of 35 to 22. Jameis Winston had 313 yards passing, 18 out of 28, 11.2 yards a pass, three touchdowns and two interceptions. Those interceptions, man, gotta start cleaning that shit up, Jameis, man. That shit is not good. You've been turning over the ball at a prolific clip this year. I don't know. Will Tampa Bay extend you a big time offer next year? You've been turning over the ball a lot. They've been losing with you at quarterback. This is not what they intended when they spent a first round pick on you. I know the offense and the coaching staff has been going round and round and round and round in a circle, so there's no consistency. But at the same time, you have had off the field issues. You haven't been that leader for this team like they needed you to, and I really think that Tampa
This is
Bay.
not murder.
And I really think Tampa Bay might end up cutting ties with you, man. I don't know, but you guys been playing good as of late, but we'll see how that plays out. On the other side, Matt Ryan, 23 out of 46, 271 yards, no touchdowns, one interception, sacked 6 times, quarterback rating of 31, and passer rating of 59. Matt Ryan, what can I say about this guy, man? He gets a pass. It seems like every fucking year. Nobody wants to call Matt Ryan out for not being good with weapons like Julio Brown. You know what I'm saying? With weapons like Calvin Ridley. Nobody wants to talk about that. With fucking Devontae Freeman in the backfield, y'all. We don't want to talk about that. It's sad, man. It's sad. These guys get passes while Cam Newton and other guys get point to blame at and shit. Matt Ryan has been mediocre since he got in the league, and I'm just keeping it 100. He had these 1 or 2 years where it was a blimp, it was a anomaly. He won NFL MVP or some shit like that. Who cares? Anomaly. He's not consistently good with the team that he has. That's my opinion about it. I don't give a fuck who like it, who don't like it, man. This Mike on Sports, goddamn it. For the receiving for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Chris Goodwin had 7 receptions, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns, while Mike Evans had 4 receptions for 50 yards. Mike Evans was visibly frustrated in that game. I can't tell you that. Ronald Jones rushed 12 times for 51 yards, while the Atlanta rushing attack was, you guys see it, non-existent. These motherfuckers can run on nobody. Calvin Ridley had 6 receptions, 85 yards, and Russell Gage had 8 receptions for 76 yards, and Julio Jones chipped in 5 for 68. Only put 1 touchdown, and that came from Calvin Ridley on a rush. So, yeah, man. Let's get back to another game, man. Enough time on these Buccaneers and bum ass Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, Lamar been looking like a real deal, man. You guys just y'all ain't know about Lamar, man. But what Lamar doing, man? He doing the same thing he doing in college, man. Motherfucker had an arm in college. He gonna have an arm in the NFL. The Buffalo Bills beat down the motherfucking Broncos. These motherfuckers right here, the Broncos, bro. They just try anybody at quarterback. I think, hey, Stonebone, I know you live in Denver. I think I can play quarterback or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Where you live in Colorado. I'm gonna be y'all quarterback, man. Just roll me out there, nigga. Put me in the goddamn direction to throw that motherfucker. They got a nigga, they got a nigga named Brandon Allen, the motherfucker playing. Man, you don't get this poo cheese nigga up out this motherfucker, bro, please. 10 out of 25 for 80. My man was 10 out of 25 for 82 yards, my nigga. 3.3. I know for sure it was running backs. Yesterday they had a bigger average than that, for sure. Josh Allen for the Buffalo passing had 15 for 25 for 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Only sacked 1 time. Quarterback rating of 58 and a passer rating of 92. I really do like Josh Allen, man. He's a big guy. He's mobile, has a big arm, likes to drive the ball down the field, takes chances on some plays, and really seems like he galvanizes his team, and they want to be led behind him. So I can't say enough about that man. I've really been impressed with what he's been doing here lately. Give y'all a little something to look at down there while we doing that. I understand. Let's see. Turn that volume up down. Yes, sir. Who we got up next? The Russian attack was non-existent. 13 carries for Philip Lindsay for 57 yards. Devin Singletary had 21 carries for the Buffalo Bills for 106 yards. And the ageless Frank Gore has 15 carries for 65 yards. So big ups to Frank Gore, man. Still out here getting it done. For the Buffalo receiving, Cole Beasley, former Dallas Cowboy, had 6 receptions for 76 yards, 1 touchdown. John Brown, former Arizona Cardinal, had 2 receptions, 39 yards. And for the Denver team, Cortland Sutton had 1 reception, 27 yards. I agree, Stonebone, but like Stonebone said, LOL, yeah, it's all bad out here, but I came here from Omaha, and we all Chief fan. Omaha's an hour from Kansas City. Yeah, I'm a big Chief fan too. I'm really a bigger. That would just keep playing the ad while I'm talking and shit. I hate that Andy Reid, you know what I'm saying, left and shit, but I was a big Andy Reid fan. And I fuck with Andy Reid. I fuck with Lamar too, man. You know what I'm saying, when we get one icon in there, you know what I'm saying, we tend to galvanize behind him. Let's see what we got up next, man. Who we got up next? The Bears beat the Giants 19-14. I'm not even gonna go in that game. Saquon Barkley had 17 carries, 59 yards. I think that's the only guy that we probably need to talk about. Allen Robinson had 6 receptions, 131 yards, 1 touchdown for the Chicago Bears as they pull it out. Yeah, I don't think either team is gonna make the playoffs. For sure, not the Giants, the Bears. Not that good. The offense, not that great. And yeah, they've been struggling. The Steelers hold off the Bengals 16 to 10. Uh, what can I say about Mike Tomlin, man? This man is just keep on doing it, man. He doing it with a patched up ass team. He doing it out here with fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything, and they still winning. Mason Rudolph 8 for 16, 85 yards. Controversy surrounding him. Devin Hodges came in 5 out of 11, 118 yards. Yeah, man. I just gotta take my hat off to Mike Tomlin. Benny Steele Jr. 21 carries, 98 yards. Who the hell is Benny Snell Jr.? Never heard of him a day in my life. Couldn't tell you what he looks like. A receiver. So let me see what time of who throwing the ball to? You know what I'm saying? James James Washington, 3 receptions and 98 yards, 32.7 on the average. I don't know who James Washington is, but he had a touchdown. You ain't even got Juju Smith-Schuster out there, and Mike Tomlin is making these guys look better and better every week. And I'm gonna go out on a limb right now. Pittsburgh Steelers might make the playoffs as a wild card. I firmly believe that. I think Pittsburgh Steelers might make the playoffs as a wild card, and if they do that, I think Mike Tomlin should be in line for Coach of the Year. No, not gonna do it. Any Bengals, man, you guys are in. Joe Mixon had 18 carries, 79 yards. Ryan Finley, 12 out of 26, 192 yards. And Tyler Boyd, 5 receptions, 101 yards. Now I'm still talk about with the Bengals. They might be picking number one in next year's draft. Who knows? Who knows? We got the Dolphins and the Browns. Let's see the Dolphins and the Browns. I mean, the Browns pretty much kind of had like a bye week playing the Dolphins. Baker Mayfield put up some big numbers: 24 out of 34, 327 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jarvin Landry with another big day: 10 receptions, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 21 carries, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. Let's see what Odell Beckham Jr. did. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to talk about Odell. If you ain't talking about Odell, you ain't talking about football, right? Let's see what Odell did yesterday. Hopefully Odell can like get on track, man. I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying, anxious to see him get on track. 6 receptions, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. So Odell did his thing, you know what I'm saying? He probably getting a lot of attention, so not gonna get the ball that he was gonna get, but he's definitely out here not having a very productive year that he's like accustomed to. So hopefully Odell starts to pick it up. Let's see. Oh, a good game yesterday between the Panthers and the Saints, man. The Saints look vulnerable, man. Like I was leaning more towards this being a blowout, since seeing that the game was in New Orleans. Um, the Panthers were without Cam Newton. You got Alvin Kamara back. Drew Brees is back. Michael Thomas is playing out of his mind. Carolina defense is, you know what I'm saying, formidable, but not as talented as they were in the past. So I thought this was going to set up for a Drew Brees MVP kind of statement kind of game, but no, 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 no. The Panthers had other ideas. Kyle Allen, 23 out of 36, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 4 sacks, 26 yards, quarterback rating of 77, and a passer rating of 112. So he was out there doing his thing yesterday. I've been kind of critical of Kyle Allen, but I think the way he's been playing, I think the Carolina Panthers might end up using Cam Newton as some kind of trade bait. You move on from Cam Newton, you trade, you get a high draft pick, then you use that draft pick in the upcoming draft along with your first round draft pick and try to build around Kyle Allen and make that push for maybe a championship.
These are the people who make Gentleman Jack. Culture.
I think that's probably the best thing that they could possibly do for Cam Newton and their organization right now, because it don't seem like they are going anywhere with Cam, and maybe Cam just needs a fresh start. But Chris McCaffrey had 22 rushes, 64 yards, And let's see who else was in receiving. DJ Moore, 6 receptions, 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, 9 receptions, 69 yards, 1 touchdown. So big up. And Greg Olson, the Aegis tight end, 5 receptions, 44 yards. So Michael Thomas, 10 receptions, 101 yards. Jared Cook, 6 for 99. And Alvin Kamara, 9 for 48. And Ted Ginn Jr. sighting, 2 for 38, man. Ted Ginn will always be one of those big time threats down the field. So I like seeing Ted out there.
Stopping the gas pump on a 00.
Like seeing Ted out there do his motherfucking thing. Who we got up next, man? Got a couple more games, but before we start previewing the Lamar Jackson led Ravens versus the Jared Goff led Rams tonight is the night. Yes, sir. Let's start from the bottom, man. 49ers beat down the Packers last night. Um, Aaron Rodgers threw for like 100 yards. 49ers defense is totally legit. I mean, it ain't really much you can say about the game. It's just like the 49ers took control in the first quarter and did not let go, scoring a touchdown or a touchdown and a field goal in every quarter besides two. You know what I'm saying? So they scored a touchdown every quarter and added some field goals in the other quarter. So Packers, man, I think that is just a bad matchup, and I think the Packers are flawed. I think their record is kind of inflated a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're as good as their record indicates, but yeah, man, I wasn't impressed with what I seen from Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy Graham especially. This guy ain't been the same since he left New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the same at the Seattle Seahawks, and he wasn't the same at New Orleans. So Jimmy Graham got to do something to make it easier for Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, 37-8. Defense was on flick. Offense, George Kittle, 6 receptions, 129 yards, 1 touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, 14 out of 26 for 253 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Patriots beat the Dallas Cowboys. Where should I begin with the Dallas Cowboys, man? You go into Foxborough and you settle for field goals over and over and over again. You go up there and you recognize Tom Brady is not the same Tom Brady that he once was, and you let him off the fucking hook. You don't go out there and be aggressive. No, you passive. You passive. You ain't made to win. Y'all don't want to win. When the pressure and the stakes rise, y'all fall down. The Patriots don't do that. No, sir. Tom Brady said I can be 45 and barely throw the ball 15 yards, but I will find a way to get it done. And that's what they did yesterday, man. The Patriots defense is playing unbelievable right now. They really, really are playing unbelievable right now. And I really, 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 really like the fact that they know their identity. And I like the fact that Tom Brady knows the identity of the team too. He knows that special teams and defense is where this team bread and butter is. He's not mistaken. He recognizes that he doesn't have the weapons that he once had. No Antonio Brown no more. No more Josh Gordon. Julian Edelman been playing so-so. Rob Gronkowski is in retirement somewhere. So we know he doesn't have the same weapons, but they still find a way to win. Cowboys ain't doing that. You got Dak Prescott looking like a certified baller out there, but y'all still got the reins on him. Y'all won't open up for Dak Prescott, in my opinion. Zeke Elliott, 21 carries, 86 yards. That's it. That's it. You gotta feed that young man. You gotta make sure he get his fair share of touches. 21 fucking no. This kind of game where it's raining, where the wind blowing hard, where yards are hard to come by. Zeke should have about 35 carries. I'm just saying. Versus ass next week. He ain't got to do no practice this week coming up. But them game like that to make a statement, if that's the game y'all needed, y'all lucky them the fucking Eagles lost. But hey, I digress, man. Let's move on to the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Tennessee Titans. Man, oh man, oh man. Talk about a resurgence. Talk about a guy coming from ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Talking about Ryan Tannehill, yes sir. former wide receiver at Texas A&M, switched to quarterback. Got drafted high because people believed in him. Didn't really pan out in Miami, but had some good seasons. And took over for Marcus Mariota and has not looked back. Hey man, I like a good comeback story. I like seeing people make that motherfucking comeback. He was 14 out of 18. Very efficient. 259 yards, 14 yards of average pass, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Only sacked once. 93 quarterback rating with a 155 passer rating. Out there balling. He balling, you man. And then when you got the running game of Derrick Henry, big boy in the backfield, 6'2", 230, 240, running motherfuckers over and running away from motherfuckers too. Let's not forget that. He got speed. 19 carries, 159 yards, 8.4 yards a carry. 2 touchdowns, a longer 74. How do a motherfucker that big run for 74 yards? How do a nigga break away from you and run for 74 yards? Look at him breaking away. Look at him. He broke away. He breaking away. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me, little motherfucker. Fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Strong arm that little man. Get your little ass back. Get your little ass back, nigga. I said get back. I'm your motherfucking daddy today, nigga. And kept his feet in bounds. I'm telling you, man, Derrick Henry, man, a big time beat. Look at this shit, man. Look at that big man getting the motherfucking end zone. I'm telling you, man, look. I don't know what the Titans gonna do this year. They're right now, they 65. They on the outside looking in. Them and Pittsburgh probably gonna be vying for one of the wild card positions. I think Tennessee and Pittsburgh might be a wild card team. I'm just saying. And we seen look at dude says that man, you was a hater. We seen Tennessee able to knock out Kansas City earlier this year. And you gotta think Kansas City is gonna be the 3 or 4 seed. They won't upend Baltimore or New England. So if they're able to get Kansas City or one of these other teams, then we definitely gonna see how good Tennessee can be. But man, big ups to Ryan Tannehill and big ups to motherfucking Derrick Henry, man. Them boys is balling, man, balling. Um, the Detroit Lions lose to the Washington football team. My guy from Ohio State, Dwayne Haskins gets his first win or second win or something like that, but has a little hiccup. Takes a selfie with somebody in the crowd where they had to run a quick kneel down. So that's the only bad thing you say about that man yesterday. He played good ball. Lions, I mean, they're going nowhere. They're going nowhere quick. I think Matt Patricia probably will be coaching his last football game in Detroit. And yeah, man, the, if you're a Detroit fan, man, I really feel sorry for you. Moving on to the Seahawks and the motherfucking Eagles, man. What can I say about this young man, Russell Wilson, bro? I'll tell you one thing, it's night and day. Russell Wilson compared to Carson Wentz, night and day. Russell Wilson, 13 out of 25, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interceptions, but was able to run for another 15 yards. Really just played good, like kind of ball management, man. Like kept the ball away from Wentz. Wentz turned the ball over twice. Wentz has been like kind of regressive, man. He's not like the same MVP caliber player we seen before him get injured. I know they have a lot of injuries this year. I understand that maybe that's one of the reasons why he hasn't looked so good. But at the same time, I mean, we got to think. I mean, it was an age-old question not too long ago. Who would you rather have, Dak Prescott or Carson Wentz? And this year, I have to say that the answer has to be Carson Wentz. And seven, my MVP right now has got to be Russell Wilson or Lamar Jackson. I believe those two guys are the front runners. Let's see right now. We got Tyler Lockett had 1 reception, 38 yards. DK Metcalf out of Ole Miss, big ups to Ole Miss, 3 receptions, 35 yards, and that's about it, man. Chris Carson had 4 receptions, 31 yards. Chris Carson also ran the ball 8 times for 26 yards, but Rashad Penny, 14 carries, 129 yards. Really had a breakout game yesterday from Rashad Penny. Zach Ertz, 12 receptions, 91 yards, 1 touchdown. And outside of just Zach Ertz, nobody really did too much of anything. But big ups to Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson, man. Just keep on keeping on winning, bro. Like them guys win year in and year out. You gotta respect what they're doing. Who we got up next, man? I think we got to everybody. Yeah. The Raiders and Jets. Jets beat down the Raiders 34-3. Le'Veon Bell, 12 carries, 49 yards. Sam Donald, 20 out of 29, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Robbie Anderson had 4 receptions, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. Yeah, the Raiders probably with jet lag, man, came over and got their ass demolished. But it's time to get to Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? Yeah, it's Monday night, man. It's Monday night in this motherfucker. Y'all see what it is, man. Lamar Jackson, L Jack. They call him L Jack for a reason, man. They don't call him L Jack just to be calling nigga L Jack. Hell no. They call him L Jack because he a motherfucking can ball and he got that hammer for you. That hammer time, you feel me? Man, this young man Lamar Jackson has been simply amazing this year. Like, what can we say, man? What can you say about Lamar Jackson that hasn't been said? I know people like to compare him to Vic. People like to say he's the next coming of Vic. He's this, he's that. But I think Lamar Jackson is in his own lane. I think he's gonna set the mold for like what he want to be. I know we always wanted to compare athletes to athletes, but sometimes you gotta realize Vic had his own, you know what I'm saying, style. And Lamar Jackson, man, got his damn sure got his own kind of style. So it's just like man, like I don't know, bro. Like the shit that he does on the field should be ridiculous. Like, bro, like I don't understand like how he does some of the shit he does, man. Like this motherfucker is bad, bad, man. Like since Louisville, bro, I remember seeing him as a freshman at Louisville. He came in the game. The one quarterback got hurt. I think they was on the road in Miami of Ohio or somewhere like that. Came in the game and broke off a 50-yard run, the first play of the game. First play. That's when I noticed Lamar Jackson, his freshman season, not his sophomore season, when everybody started getting on his nuts. No, his freshman season. Many people don't know Bobby Petrino threw him in the lines then. Seeing his Louisville team wasn't gonna be shit that year. Fuck it, let Lamar get as much time as he can. Develop him. Big ups to Bobby motherfucking Petrino, man. Big ups to Petrino, bruh. But yeah, man, I really think, bruh, this young man is on another level than any of his peers right now. I think the closest person you can probably compare him to is Patrick Mahomes. I think they are the leaders of the new school, along with Deshaun Watson and maybe even Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield. Keep doing what you're doing, and you can get back in good graces. But I got Josh Allen and Sam Darnold better than Baker Mayfield right now. That's just my opinion. But yeah, man, Lamar, 30-some teams passed on that man. Look at him now. Look at all the 31 teams now. They can't figure out a way to stop this motherfucker. They can't stop him. Jared Goff? Jared, man, look here, man. I like Jared Goff. He's a damn good football player. Damn good football player. But sometimes when the moment get ready, when that moment starts say, hey, bro, we need something from you. He like, hey, bro, let me get to you tomorrow. Let me talk to you tomorrow about it. No, we need it right now. And sometimes Jared Goff strengths in the big moments. But let's get to the matchup right quick, man. Right now, Baltimore is the favorite at -3.5. So if you think Baltimore gonna win, then it takes, I believe, money line 175. So it takes $175 to make $100. So if you like that, then you can get some good money tonight. Passing matchup, we got Lamar Jackson, 185 out of 279, 2,258 yards, 19 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Jared Goff from the season has 226 out of 373, 2,783 yards, 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. So if he's careless with the ball tonight, we seen, Marcus Peters going back to L.A. Ooh, you best believe Marcus Peters going to be ball hawking tonight. Over under Marcus Peter get an interception. I think Marcus Peter probably get an interception and run that bitch back for a touchdown. I'm just being keeping 100 with y'all. I'm just saying, man. He plays the ball maybe better than any corner in the league right now. Rushing attack, Lamar Jackson, 116 carries, 781 yards. That 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. Todd Gurley, 129 carries, 525 yards, 7 touchdowns. I actually think, man, they've been disrespectful right there. Put that motherfucking Gus Johnson in there, or put my nigga from Alabama in that motherfucker, man, Mark Ingram. Like, don't try to play Lamar like he just like he a running back, and then we all know he can run, but don't be disrespectful, man. You know what I'm saying, got two good running backs in the backfield, Gus Johnson and Mark Ingram. So it is what it is. And big up to that tight end, Mark Andrews, and the other tight end they have too. That they got three of them. Them all three of them boys can play. 598 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns, and Cooper Kupp is the leading receiver for the Rams at 61 receptions, 845 yards, 5 touchdowns. Injury report: who's not playing tonight? Let's see who's not playing tonight. Let's see. We got Michael Pierce out, Chris Moore out, Ronald Stanley out, and Ben Powers out for the Baltimore Ravens. For the Rams, we got Rob Havenstein, offensive tackle, out. We got Darius Williams out. And we got Natrez Patrick, questionable. Let's see the team stats. The Ravens are averaging 34 points a game, and the Rams are averaging 24. Ravens only give up 19, so do the Rams. Total yards 437, 378 to the Rams. Passing yards 234 for the Ravens, 280 for the Rams, but the yards and rushing 100 more to the Ravens, man. 203 yards rushing a game. The most prolific rushing attack, I believe, in the NFL. Maybe San Francisco's right behind them at number 2. Yards allowed 349 to 341. Yeah, man, last 5 opponents, it's been 5 wins for the Ravens, and it's been 3 wins and 2 losses for the Rams. So, man, big game tonight. ESPN Monday Night Football, Booger McFarland and Joe Tessitore going to be calling the action. But, yeah, man, this has been the weekly, and I mean weekly, NFL recap, Week 12, man, and preview for the Monday Night Football. Catch me same time next week on Monday doing the same thing. Until next time, man, this has been Mike on Sports. Smash that thumbs up. Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. Till next time, man. Peace out, y'all. Yes, sir.